Hi Taurus, how are you? I hope you are doing well. If you are new here, my name is Nina or Sinfulpluto. Welcome. And if you're returning, welcome back. Thank you for joining us again today, and I hope that you receive a message that you need to hear for the next 2 weeks. This is going to apply to Taurus Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter in Tropical and Sidereal, so make sure to check both. And if you don't know what your placements are, you can go to astro.com and they'll give you everything that you need to know. Okay. Let's see. I think that's it for now, so let's just get into it. So, what is this? Also, if you hear, like, noise, I'm sorry. You know, people are, what is it called? Weed whacking? I don't know what it's called. But anyways, what is in store for Taurus between September... Also, this is going to be for the dates between August 26th through September 8th. Okay, I think that was the thing that I was forgetting, because I had a feeling I was forgetting something. Alright, so what should Taurus be expecting between August 26th through September 8th? What should Taurus expect between August 26th through September 8th? What is in store for Taurus between August 26th through September 8th? There we go. Thank you, darling. Alright, we have the Queen of Swords. Alright, so I see you really in your own element, being independent, asserting in your independence, speaking your truth and not being afraid about it. We have the Devil reversed. You could be dealing with a Capricorn or a Capricorn. You could be dealing with a Capricorn. Nine of Cups, Knight of Swords. Ooh. I like this. So, Taurus, I see you really standing up for yourself, really speaking your truth, not letting other people's opinions get in the way of you. I feel like you're kind of really about your own bag right now, and I feel like you're really focusing on yourself, and you are not letting, like, your emotions get in the way of anything. I feel like you're really, like, just working hard, and I feel like you have grown a lot in the past few weeks or in the past few months, and I feel like you have really allowed yourself to transition and to become a better person and to learn and become wiser. And I feel like your mind is very active right now. Your mind is very stimulated right now. I feel like you are just learning so much, and you are using your knowledge for good. And I feel that a lot of you are really just being cutthroat about things, and I feel that you're cutting things out left and right that don't benefit you. Could this be in this? You could be cutting out a Capricorn in your life, or something that just isn't toxic for you. Yeah, the Devil reverse, it signifies not only a Capricorn, but also something or someone who just isn't healthy for you, someone who's just really toxic, something that is going to be really toxic. It could be like an unhealthy habit or a toxic situation, some sort of vice, some sort of temptation, something that was physically really gratifying, but emotionally, spiritually, mentally, it was not gratifying. And I feel like you are able to see that now, and I feel like you are releasing yourself from that. You were unsticking yourself from the situation. You were unchaining yourself from the situation, and you were taking control back. You are reclaiming your power, and you are not letting this thing take control of you anymore. Because I think for a little bit of time, however long that may have been, you were remaining complacent in this devil energy. You were being complacent. You were falling for your temptations. You were focusing a lot on physical gratification or instant gratification, and that wasn't really benefiting you in any sort of way. And I feel like this is something that you have manifested for yourself, because I do have the Nine of Cups, which is a wish come true. It can also just signify indulgence, so I feel like you're coming out of that overindulgence. Maybe some of you are coming out of the overindulgence of food, or in shopping a lot, or, spending money recklessly, not budgeting. I feel like a lot of you are really getting yourselves together, and I feel like you're detaching yourselves from this part of you. I feel like you're detaching yourselves from this part of your life, or this phase, I guess you could say. And I feel that with this Knight of Swords, you're really taking action, and I feel like you are just you're just leaving the situation. I feel that you have a very clear objective in mind, and you're going to be very relentless as to how you approach the situation, and nothing is going to stop you. I feel like now that you have this goal, you are just going for it, and you're just going to be very relentless about it. And I feel like you are really getting yourself together, honestly. And I have the Two of Cups, so you could be reuniting with someone, or this could be in relation to the Devil card. But having the card upright is just telling me that there's some sort of soulmate energy. I feel like some of you could be meeting up with a soulmate, or meeting a soulmate, or meeting someone that you have really good chemistry with this Two of Cups. It doesn't have to be a romantic relationship. It can be something it can just be something as simple as a friendship. I feel like there's just there possibly a soulmate energy, or I feel like you're just really connecting with yourself, and there's a lot of harmony coming into your life. There's a lot of just like synchronicity in a way, almost. I feel like you and this other person really mix very well. You're just super compatible, and you understand each other on a deeper level. And I feel like for some of you, could be a person that you're really into. And with the Knight of Swords, it's like you will stop at nothing to be with this person. You will stop at nothing to reach them, or to kind of like attain the goal of being with them in some sort of way, or having them in your life. It could also be that you need to set a soulmate straight in the sense that you need to be very honest with a soulmate in your life, or with someone, or just with anyone in your life. I don't want to continue saying soulmate, but maybe you need to be very honest and blunt about something, and maybe I feel like some of you might need to kind of confess something to someone, or to like a close friend, or to like a spouse or partner. It's not necessarily like a secret it kind of I think it's something that you've been keeping to yourself, that's in relation to the fact that there's this overindulgence, so to speak. You might need to tell them that you have been overindulging, and that maybe you need a little bit of help, things of that nature. We have the Knight of Pentacles. Every time I see this card, I always want to say Pentacles. The Knight of Cups reversed. So this could be an offer being rescinded, or an offer being rejected. It could be that, with this Knight of Swords, you go to this person, to this or situation, or that you think is meant to be, or you go to this potential soulmate, and maybe this person rejects you, or maybe they just feel like right now is not the right time, or maybe this person is just really overwhelmed with a bunch of other things, because I have the Two of Pentacles reversed. So maybe this person just isn't ready to be in a relationship right now, or this person just isn't ready to like reunite again, or to be friends again. It could be that for some of you, this vice or temptation or addiction, or whatever this overindulgence has been for you, whatever this devil energy was for you, I feel like that may have torn you and this other person apart. But now that you have kind of healed, or now that you have acknowledged this thing, and have worked on getting better, I feel like you want to get this person back, and I feel like you're going to be a little bit relentless about that. But I feel like this person just isn't ready for that right now, and I feel that they might reject your offer. It could also just be that this person was waiting for you for a while, but you may have run out of time, and now that offer is just like off the table for now. It could also just be that this person just isn't ready for any sort of offer, or you're just not ready for an offer. This Knight of Cups reverse can also just signify emotional immaturity, someone who is just like gaslighting, someone who is just really emotional manipulative, someone who has a lot of emotional outbursts. So there's a sense of like emotional maturation that needs to take place, and I feel like there's a sense of transition, or a sense of growing up that needs to take place for you, Taurus, whether it's you or then another person in your life who needs to grow up. But I feel like with this Two of Pentacles reverse, it's like this person isn't ready. They're kind of like at a standstill, or you're at a standstill. The roles can be reversed, so reverse the roles however you need to, brother. But I feel like this person just isn't ready. Someone isn't ready to like take that leap of faith, or it just isn't ready to accept this offer at this time. Whether it's because of the fact that they are not emotionally mature, or they just haven't grown up, or because, they're just not ready at this time, because they just feel really overwhelmed with a bunch of other responsibilities, and, they're going back and forth on their options. And I feel like some of them don't even want to make a decision. It kind of just feels like they're just going back and forth, and they're avoiding making this decision for as long as they can. We have the Six of Swords, though, so this could be in relation to someone that you are talking to on the internet, or that you're like involved with on the internet. Or the Six of Swords also just signifies that some of you might really need just to move on from the situation. You might need to move on from this soulmate, potential soulmate, or whoever, you know, you're dealing with. You might need to move on from them for now and do your own thing, declare your independence, and just stay in this Queen of Swords energy of just doing your own thing and speaking your truth. I feel like some of you might try or might want to call someone out on their BS. Maybe you want to call someone out on their own addictions, on their own vices, on their own temptations, or their own overindulgences. And I feel that even though you might have the good intentions, I feel that even though you have good intentions, I feel like some of you might approach it in the wrong way with the Knight of Swords. And I feel like you'll come off as really emotionally immature and that you're not being fair and kind of manipulative. So keep that in mind. I feel like it's a matter of balance. And I feel like with the Two of Pentacles reversed, it's important for you to maintain stability and have both feet on the ground if and when you decide to do this. And for some of you, it's just possible that you might not need to like do this, or it's just not worth going through with calling out this person, and they need to come to the realization on their own with the Six of Swords. So I think it's important for you to just like move forward and do your own thing and not worry about this other person. It could also be that some of you might need to move physical locations, or you're planning to move to a different physical location, or you're traveling somewhere. With the Six of Swords, that always signifies some sort of travel, whether it's like a vacation or you're like actually moving. Maybe some of you are going back and forth as to whether or not you want to move, or as to whether or not you want to go on vacation, or like what place you want to go to. And I feel like, you know, maybe some of you are going on a trip with a loved one, or with like a friend, or whoever it is, or maybe it's like a business trip even. And I feel that some emotional immaturity might come through during this trip, or during this travel, or during this move. I feel like even though the move is going to be very liberating with the Devil card, I feel like the worst parts of you will kind of be revealed, and I feel like you kind of have to go through that little bit of a rough patch in order for you to see the light again, and for you to like be more clear on the situation, if that kind of makes sense. So yeah, I do see like a little bit of like feathers being ruffled for you in the next 2 weeks, or you know, you ruffling some other person's feathers, or you just having some sort of like push and pull or some sort of tension with someone in the next 2 weeks, potentially. Like someone that you're like close with, or someone that's like your complement, someone that's like almost your mirror. There could be a little bit of a push and pull between you guys. Again, the roles can be reversed, but I feel like this trip, or this traveling, or this vacation, whatever it is kind of like a dream come true for you all. And I feel like you're very ready. But I do feel that it's important for some sort of strategy or some sort of plan, because I feel that there are certain things that are potentially not going to be executed the way that you would want them to, just because of like impulsivity and just like getting too excited, getting a little bit too riled up. So that's just something that you should be aware of. Excuse me. So yeah, let's see. What other messages do we have for Taurus for the next 2 weeks? Yeah, okay, so I feel like some of you could be, rather than like, I feel like this really confirms the Knight of Cups reversed, because I have the Queen of Swords that started off the reading, and then at the end of the row I have the Knight of Swords. So it's like rather than going from Knight to Queen, or Queen to King, we're kind of downgrading from Queen to Knight. So I think it's important for you to think things through. I think it's important for you to not get so caught up in impulse, or caught up in, you know, thinking that you're right all of the time, and, you know, not getting so caught up in doing things now. There's a need for planning. There's a need for strategy, and just connecting with your mind, connecting with your intellectualism, and just like not overestimating yourself, I think. And I feel like with the Knight of Swords, you might be overestimating yourself, and because of that, you might come off as the Knight of Cups reversed, just someone who's really emotionally immature, not really like self-aware, that sort of thing. So what other messages do we have? for Taurus. Also, for some of you, for some of you, the thing that you might be releasing yourself from is the fact that you have had this tendency or habit to be really emotionally immature, kind of lacking empathy, lacking compassion. It could be that there is someone in your life who teaches you how to be more empathetic, someone who teaches you how to be more compassionate and loving towards other people. And I feel like a lot of you could be like really moving forward and doing better for yourselves and making a lot of progress and kind of leaving this old self behind and really stepping into this new energy. I have the Eight of Swords, which signifies someone feeling trapped. So I don't know if this is you or someone else, Taurus, but I feel there's someone who feels very mentally imprisoned in some sort of situation. They feel helpless. They feel powerless. This could be in relation to the Knight of Cups reverse, someone who feels very helpless and, you know, so someone like really childish and really emotional, really caught up in their emotions and like feeling really anxious. So, yeah, the Eight of Swords can signify someone, whether it's you or another person, who feels very trapped in some sort of situation, someone who feels very stuck in a situation. But we also have the Three of Swords reversed, which to me, I think is just confirmation of this Devil card reversed, of like liberation and release. I feel that a lot of you are healing, Three of Swords reversed. A lot of you are healing from this mentality. A lot of you are healing from this helplessness. And I feel like a lot of you are ready for this long-term journey with the Knight of Pentacles, or this is the Knight of Pentacles is also just suggesting that the healing isn't going to be overnight. The liberation isn't going to be an overnight thing. You're not going to have instant gratification with this Knight of Pentacles. And, you know, the Devil card is one that always desires instant gratification, and they want to be physically gratified, and they want something that makes them feel very physically good. But emotionally, it's just not a gratifying thing. So I feel like right now, these two cards are just confirming that, yes, you are on your way to healing, and you are on your way to just getting better. But the Knight of Pentacles is saying it's not going to be like the easiest thing. It's not going to be like a short journey. It's going to be very long. It's going to require a lot of endurance. It's going to require a lot of mental toughness, a lot of mental endurance. And you have to have the patience for that. And you have to be very determined. And it's important for you not to take the short way or to take any shortcuts or to cut corners. It's important for you to follow through the process, because it's like you really have no other choice. If you continue trying to take shortcuts and to do things the easy way, that's not really going to help you. If anything, it's going to delay your growth. It's going to delay your healing. And the thing with the Knight of Pentacles, though, is that, like, the end results are incredibly gratifying, and I feel like you're going to be so proud of yourself once you get through this journey, once you get through this path, once you get through this phase. But it's going to take a little bit of time, because there's just certain lessons and certain things that you need to experience on this path before you can reach your oasis. And so I have the Seven of Pentacles reversed, which is telling me that you're going to lack a little bit of patience, or patience is going to be a little bit of an issue for you, because you want that instant gratification. And for some of you, you would rather, you know, go back to what is familiar to you and kind of stay in what is familiar, because that's what's easy. And so it might be a little bit of a hard time, you know, being determined, having, you know, being persistent and all of that. But as long as you remain on your path, and as long as you remain like methodical and practical and kind of seeing the bigger picture of it all, I feel like you know, you'll be fine, and you will be gratified emotionally, spiritually, and like you'll be so proud of yourself by the end of the situation. And it's funny, because at the bottom of the deck for my oracle, I have by the book, and then under that, building blocks. So without even shuffling this oracle deck, because I shuffled it earlier to connect it to your energy, but having these two cards just, to me, confirms the fact that, you know, you have to do things by the book. You have to do things a certain way. You have to go through this process no matter how long it is, because it's going to be so gratifying. Like, right now, you're in a point in your life where you are building a new foundation for yourself. You are restructuring, and it's important for you to go through these certain experiences, or these certain, like, you have to follow this path. You have to, you know, kind of go through the Sahara in order for you to appreciate the oasis that is awaiting you. Because if you kind of just, like, take an airplane to this oasis, you're not going to appreciate it as much. You're going to take it for granted. And so it's important for you to go through this path so that you do not take it for granted, so that you realize how amazing that this oasis is, so that you realize how amazing this reward is. And you'll appreciate the hard work that you put into the situation or into this path or into this journey of healing. And I feel like it's important for you to adapt and to be flexible and to just build this foundation for yourself, essentially. Like, build a new life for yourself. This is what it really is like building a new foundation for yourself. So, yeah, I'm actually going to go ahead and shuffle this again, just to see like what else comes out, because I like to shuffle. So let's see, what messages or confirmation can we give Taurus for the next 2 weeks? What message does Taurus need to hear, or what confirmation does Taurus need to hear based off of this spread, based off of this energy? So we got serendipity, and then we have time to go. Yeah. I am not surprised, darling. I'm not surprised. And then we have a change in the wind. This also came for Aquarius, so there's a lot of changes in the wind, darling. There's a lot of changes. So first, really quick, a change in the wind is telling me that you're definitely in transition stage, which also is very confirmed by time to go. It's time for you to move on. It's time for you to just leave the phase of life that you're in right now, to get out of your comfort zone, to do things differently, to try out new things, to, follow the path that you need to follow to heal. And a change in the wind is saying that you might be a little bit resistant to that, but you are encouraged not to resist it, because, why would you want to resist the wind when it's the thing that is guiding you, essentially? And so I feel like on the other side of this door right here is serendipity. And if I'll be completely honest with you, I have no idea what the fuck serendipity means, but I'm assuming that it means really good luck and, blessings, and, you're on your way to greatness, and, luck is on your side, the universe is by your side and is conspiring with you. I actually want to read what the serendipity card means, because I have no idea what serendipity, like the actual word, means, although I should probably just look in a dictionary, but whatever. So 18, serendipity. Opportunity allied with readiness, the awareness and synchronicity, luck and good fortune appearing as signs and symbols, a magical alignment of events. So the thing that's happening right now, just right off the bat of what I'm saying right now, or of what I read, right off the bat, I can tell you the thing that is going on is meant to happen. It's supposed to happen. And I feel like it's only leading you to much more greatness. It's only leading you to good fortune. It's only leading you to more abundance. You need this change. You need this change in scenery. You need to follow this Knight of Pentacles path so that you can reach this abundance, so that you can reach this good fortune, so that you can reach this amazing life, so that you can just do these wonderful things. And I feel like a lot of you might be questioning, why do I need to do this? Why do I need to follow this process? Why? And it's like you're questioning too much. You're questioning, you're overanalyzing, you're asking too many questions, and you're not trusting the universe. You're not trusting this process. You're not trusting this path. And I feel that a lot of you just need to trust, because you are being led to greatness right now, and it's important for you to just go with it. And I know it's easier said than done for you, Taurus. I promise. I know I'm a Taurus rising, but it's important for you to go through with this, okay? So we have you stepped into alignment with the greater good, where your dreams and the collective dream resonate in exquisite harmony. Now is a time for luck and preparation to meet and create miracles that you could never have planned all by yourself. Keep in mind that you are a channel for providence right now, as a higher energy uses you as a force on behalf of the whole world. Your fortune becomes everyone's fortune. Everything you bring into being now will leave a wondrous legacy for others in the future. Your service to the world is being supported at this time. Expect the unexpected and smile, for the universe loves you very much. Yeah, and then I want to read the protection message. I always like the protection messages. It says, perhaps you felt almost uncertain that serendipitous events were meant to lead to something better. It was supposed to be the perfect business, or the person that you gave your heart was supposed to be the one, yet it all fell apart. Consider this. Sometimes synchronicity and serendipity come together to lead you directly to difficulties in order to deliver an important lesson you need to learn before you hit the jackpot. Don't get caught up in the drama of disappointment. There really is a silver lining in this cloud. Spirit always knows what you need and is guiding you to where you are meant to go. Pay attention to the sides presented to you. What can I say, brother? what can I say? I just feel like this is the perfect message for you, Taurus, and I feel like this really resonates, it resonates for me, because I'm a Taurus rising, and for me, it hits. For you, it might not hit. However, I feel like this is a very good message for Taurus to hear in general, and I feel like, we're all leveling up, we're all transitioning, okay? September is the month of miracles. We're gonna do it, okay? And, we might hit a little bit of a rough patch at times, but rather than thinking of it, oh my God, it's the end of the world. Oh my God, I'm never gonna get through this. Change your perspective, change your frame of mind, and think, wow, this moment in my life is teaching me a lesson that I'm going to bring forward into my life in the future that is going to bring me to success. Or something along those lines. You know what I mean? Like, you got it. You got it. You just gotta believe, and I feel like it's really a matter of surrendering to the universe and surrendering and just letting go of control or your desire for control. So that's what I have. I'm gonna pull some affirmations for you, Taurus, and then we will be on our way. So what affirmations does Taurus need to hear at this time? Alright, so what affirmation or confirmation does Taurus need to hear? Oh, God. I love it when the universe does that thing. I love it when the universe does that. Alright. Impermanence. That's what we have for you, Taurus, and it says, life is always changing, and I drift easily through those changes, good and bad. As I drift through hard times, I can take comfort in knowing that I will leave them behind. As I drift away from good times, I can take comfort in knowing that more will come my way. Impermanence is an equal opportunity non-entity. Or non-entity. There's that one. And then we have worthiness. I am worthy of the ultimate happiness. I deserve and accept it. And damn it, I'm not going to feel guilty about it when I get it. Guilt is not invited to my happiness party. I won't even tell him where it is. If he asks me about it, I'll be like, no, I think you're thinking of something else. And then I'll run away very quickly. So that's what I have for you. And then I want to read this one as well. This is personal growth. I think Leo also got this one. But it says, as I move toward higher consciousness, I feel old thoughts and habits fall away. Like training wheels on a bike, they helped me get to where I am now. But now that I can ride, I don't need those slow and crummy wheels, except when I'm making bike analogies. So that's what I have for you, darling. I really hope that you enjoyed. I hope that you enjoyed this reading, Taurus, and I hope that it resonates. Let me know if it does. I would love to hear your thoughts and your feedback for this reading, my love. Yeah. Give the video a big thumbs up, subscribe, share with your friends, loved ones, family, friends, loved ones, whoever. Hit the bell notification if you desire. If you want to book a personal reading with me, you can do so at sinfulpluto.com. Although right now I'm not taking any readings, but I will be in the middle of September. I keep on wanting to say July. I will be in the middle of September. If you want to find me on social media, you can do so at Twitter and Instagram at Sinfulpluto. And that's it. So, Taurus, take care of yourself, love yourself, believe that you are worthy, affirm that you are ready for change, affirm that you deserve all but the best. You deserve all the best. Drink lots of water. Take your vitamins, do your laundry, shower, brush your teeth, floss, whatever it is that you need to do. And that's it. All right. I love you, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.